One of the most vile and disgusting things that one can do when it comes to money is to raise money supposedly to help sick people and then take that money and use it for something else, particularly something for profit or personal enrichment. According to a report released yesterday by Forbes, not exactly a liberal rag, Donald Trump's son, Eric Trump, shifted money supposedly raised to help kids with cancer into one of the Trump businesses. Eric Trump has this golf tournament that he does to raise money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, which is at sort of the forefront of research into pediatric cancer. And as he did this tournament, Eric Trump started charging the fundraiser money for the use of his own golf course, which is a way to direct money raised in donations for cancer research to the Trump family and their for-profit business. This is made even worse by the fact that Eric Trump has always claimed that he is able to hold the event on Trump golf courses free of charge, and that much of the food, drinks, entertainment, and equipment is either comped or paid for by sponsors. According to tax filings obtained by Forbes, the event expenses averaged about $50,000 the first 4 years that Eric Trump did this. In 2011, all of a sudden, the expenses rose to $142,000, and this appears to be because Trump learned that the course was being used without a charge, became upset, and decided to start charging his own fundraiser for use of his own golf course. This is a form of money laundering, right? You're taking nonprofit charity donations that you are inducing by the creation of this event yourself, and then creating profits from them. And we have a quote from the Forbes article, which says, quote, "In effect, though, this maneuver would appear to have more in common with a drug cartel's money laundering operation than a charity's best practices textbook." That $100,000 in outside donations to the Donald J. Trump Foundation, remember, Trump himself didn't give to his own foundation at this time, passed through the Eric Trump Foundation and wound up in the coffers of Donald Trump's private businesses. This is rotten to the core. I mean, really, really low.
Yeah, and we always hear from conservatives that we need less of a welfare state and lower taxes,
right,
so that the rich are able to provide money to the charities that they support.
Of course.
Apparently not. I mean, this is the greediest thing you can do, and at the expense of children with cancer.
This is one of the lowest things you could do, and it's really bad. David Farenthold from the Washington Post has been all over the Trump family's lies about donations and charity and giving and whatever. He's been posting back and forth his communications with Eric Trump, and he first posted that here's the question he sent to Eric Trump after the Forbes story, saying, "Eric, hello, Dave here again from the Washington Post." I'm sure Eric Trump loves getting these emails from David Farenthold. "I just saw that Forbes story saying your charity actually did pay your dad's company for rental of the course in those past years. It surprised me since you had told me categorically and repeatedly last year that he allowed you to use the golf course for free, and that the payments listed on the Eric Trump Foundation's 990s were just pass-throughs to allow you to pay other vendors more easily." So then Eric Trump responded, and again, David Farenthold posted to his Twitter saying, "Contrary to recent reports, at no time did the Trump administration profit in any way from the foundation or any of its activities. While people can disagree on political issues, to infer malicious intent on a charity that has changed so many lives is not only shameful, but is truly disgusting. At the end of the day, the only people who lose are the children of St. Jude and other incredibly worthy causes." David Farenthold's follow-up question, as yet unanswered. Eric, thank you. When you say profit here, I want to be clear about what that means. Were there instances where the Eric Trump Foundation did pay the Trump organization for services rendered, the use of a Trump golf course, etc., but only paid the cost of those services with no extra profit added on top? Smart question from David Farenthold. No answer so far.
Yeah, and I thought that the Trump golf courses and his business overall was so profitable that they can just put aside $142,000. What's that to them?
Absolutely. And it really speaks to the continuing and corroborated story of unaccounted money, supposedly for one charity or another. Remember the unaccounted for millions for veterans? This is the lowest of the low. And you can discuss this with us on our Reddit discussion forum at davidpakman.com/Reddit. Today's episode of The David Pakman Show is made possible in part by Warby Parker eyeglasses. Warby Parker recently did the right thing and ditched advertising on right-wing conspiracy website Breitbart pulling their ads off, and you can get the free 5-day home try-on from Warby Parker. Check out their glasses. I use them when I'm not wearing contact lenses. I started with the free at-home trial. They send you 5 pairs of glasses. You see which ones you like, you send them back, and whichever one you pick, they will put your prescription into. I like this because I can actually show the glasses to other people and not have to just decide on the spot like in an eyeglass store. The eyeglass industry is controlled by very few corporations that keep the prices very, very high, even over $300 for prescription glasses. With Warby Parker, they start at just $95. Mine costs that, including lenses. And for every pair sold, they give a pair to someone in need. So to try the 5 pairs and support the David Pakman Show, go to warbyparkertrial.com/TDPS.